poet who's been known for many years.
His name was William Shakespeare, writer of sonnets and plays.
And when he was alive, they say his work was the latest craze.
He wrote tragedies, comedies, histories too, and today we'll introduce him.
Scenes from his greatest works we bring, and try to write the plays to think.
It's been over 400 years since Shakespeare appeared on stage,
But his plays have lived on and continue to rage. Many of Shakespeare's characters had unique and memorable names.
And because of his prolific pen, they all achieved great fame.
Some characters were lofty kings, some serfs of lowly station.
Yet all of them were figments of Shakespeare's imagination.
Some were funny, some were cruel, and there were those who played the fool.
But it's important to be said that all of them came from his head.
Hamlet's Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are two names that you might learn.
But Romeo and Juliet are characters that you won't forget.
To quote the words of our great sage, all the world is a stage. And so without any further ado, we now present our play to you.
The first play we'd like to share was a tragedy beyond compare.
It's Shakespeare's Macbeth, and there's a dreadful note in almost every line he wrote.
Here's a quote from this tragic play with an important message we'd like to convey.
Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more.
There's deceit and deception, and many folks weep when King Duncan is murdered in his sleep.
But who has committed this horrible crime? The audience learns all, but it takes some time.
Drama begins when his back is undone by three witches who seem to be just having fun.
The three witches recite a chant as they stir a lethal brew.
As you may surmise, there will be no surprise at the terrible things they do.
So now let's look in at the witches three, and you may be shocked by what you see.
Some characters could all mixed up up to the very conclusion.
Shakespeare's Comedy of Errors is the one that we now do.
And we can't wait to have some fun and share this play with you.
Its tale of twin boys begins right from the start, when a shipwreck at sea tears the brothers apart. As lives fly, they will always be men, but someday they hope to see the other again.
At last, one day, they arrived at a town where their long-lost twin brother would finally be found. He did not know that his brother lived there. A mistaken identity also would declare.
Before long, mass confusion began to take place because two different people had the very same face.
By the way, just to drop the other shoe, each brother had a servant who were twin brothers too. Phew! Are you confused yet, my friend? We will be confused to the very end.
His brother's spouse caused a first fit of strife when the man she dropped home said, "You're not my wife."
They were all in a muddle as to who was really who, and and no one could figure out what they should do. After many a twist and many a turn, the twins' true identities were finally learned.
We're happy to say it all worked out in the end, as two lost twin brothers were together again.
Shakespeare's closing line at the end of the play is something one twin brother to another was heard to say. We came into the world like brother and brother.
And now let's go hand in hand, not one before the other.
Two twin boys were lost at sea. Could have been a tragedy, but through Shakespeare's clever pen, one day they would meet again.
But not quite yet. No, we fear complications everywhere.
And before the tale is through, no one knows who's who is who. I'm not him, he's not me. Tell us then who could they be?
Years pass by, the boys were men. They still hope to meet again. One of them searched high and far, viewed towns and cities, seas and earth. He arrived at a town where his brother would be found. Shakespeare added one last glitch. No one knew which man was which.
I'm not him, he's not me. Tell us then who could they be? Let's take his honor, take her
Soon every scene seemed upside down. The men did not run around.
Was this for real or just pretend? Would this confusion ever end? A comedy of errors here, but finally things became quite clear.
Happy ending, happy ending, happy ending. The play was through.
In the next tragic play, you'll see the saddest story that could ever be.
There never was a story more well of Juliet and her Romeo.
Romeo and Juliet are Shakespeare's star-crossed pair for what could have been a happy tale as full of great despair.
The feuding families tried to keep them far apart, but for Romeo and Juliet, it was true love from the start.
What isn't a name? That which we call a rose by any other name, that smell as sweet.
From her balcony, Juliet appeared just like a dove when Romeo told her of his unending love.
And when they said goodbye on that fateful night, Juliet bid a fond farewell as she stepped out of sight.
Good night, good night. Pardon me in such sweet sorrow, that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
The events that now followed truly sealed their fate when precious help did not arrive until too late.
The last scene in this story is too sad for a musical play, but we're sure you'll learn about it when you read the play someday.
And now we like to leave you with a soulful melody about a star-crossed love that was never meant to be.
We've shared two tragedies and a comedy with you. Now the time is right for a history too.
Shakespeare's Henry VIII is about an English king.
He was so very powerful he thought he could do anything.
The king was a bully, and some folks have some reason to practice foul deeds that amounted to treason.
Many people lost our